The modern word religion comes from the word religio. The accepted definition of religion is, however, the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods. The word religio from the Latin, which predates it, described something very different. Religio means to come into contact with the supernatural and the experience of that which could bring both fear and awe. Something outside the experience of the experiencer. The Corpus Inscriptionum, a compendium of Latin words, does however not include religio. The word predates any kind of state-organized or sanctioned doctrine. The word describes personal revelation, independent of anything externally organized. So in effect, it means direct communion with something outside everyday experience, before the state had intervened with organized religion. In time, religio also came to mean the attitude of a citizen of the state towards the supernatural within the existing framework of the recognized deities of the state. In other words, the direct revelations were brought into line with already established beliefs through a belief system. So religio was outside of and before the time of state-sanctioned doctrine, its ritual and official administration of religious matters. Roman lawyer and administrator Cicero stated, "Religio observes due ritual attention to a higher being, that which people call divine. The direct experience is outside an organized ritual with its controlled incantations and action, which in organized religions have become to a large extent robotic and empty." The word religio was used in everyday language by the layman in Roman times. Religio was never personified in a deity, is not a virtue, and does not lead to a definite course of action. However, according to Cicero, religio and wisdom are inseparable. So simply, religio describes the essence of the experience, not the ritual or church-organized practice or prayer. The realization is that sacrifice is of the self and the opening of the mind. The sacrifice is putting aside matters of no importance and mechanical prayer and ritual, going directly to the source. Ritual is anti-divine and goes against all natural law, the order of the universe. It is the imposition of man's will into the information field rather than the direct reception of information outside the normal. For example, the teachings of Jesus were simple, that direct inspiration from God was the way, that the information field of the divine is where all inspired, useful action comes from. Getting to the state where that reception and inspiration takes place is the most important goal in life. It is where the common code of higher morality comes from. Not subjugating oneself in front of a sacrificial altar or deity, which could become a channel for demonism. Therefore, ritual is the opposite of religio, and religion incorporates ritual. Religio, at its most refined, is communion with God. But there are obstacles on this journey, and the only way to refine a connection to the unified field of the divine is to work on a full-time connection. That is the one and only accomplishment that is of any importance. Everything else is a distraction or illusion, as all true reality is revealed in divine inspiration through direct contemplation.